about your goodness, Yeshua, and what you've done for me. Oh, I don't deserve anything you've done for me, and I don't deserve that you laid your life for me. Over and over, I let you down. Over and over, you stayed around. Unconditionally, you keep on loving me, loving me. That's why you are so holy. That's why you are holy. That's why you are holy. Oh yeah, you are holy. I'm calling you Yah the mighty. You are Yah the mighty. Heaven ain't going to heaven, You better watch your mouth when you're talking about who it is you reppin'. There are crazy people who seduce you for your soul. Everything that glitters don't always turn to gold. Whoa. Sometimes it's hard to believe when you're going through it. Trying to give my very best, so I'm trying to keep the faith. I know you got my back, I don't have to worry. You don't ever sleep, 'cause you are holy. You are holy. You are holy. You are holy. And your whole soul, Almighty. You are so holy. Omega, beginning and holy. You are holy forever. Holy. No one compares to you, 'cause you are holy. Holy, 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 holy. Holy, 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 holy.
Shalom, family. Me and my brother Stephen. Glad to see y'all.
Shalom, my brethren.
Yes, sir. They fill up in here kind of fast today. Yep.
Yeah, I saw that, man. All praise to the Most High.
Yeah, I did like a preview on your channel and them other channels. Kind of let them know to come over, cause I don't know. It just I think I don't mince my words too. I ain't too good, but that's why I do it like that, because I'm trying to get Mike hit.
Man, I like that apparel you got on too. I meant to tell you that when I saw you earlier today.
Oh, and all this stuff you see me is images. I got a doggone thing I'm working on. I'm trying to get rolling. Doggone shirt press right here. They heat it all. Yeah, I got some stuff rolling now.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got to get the stuff rolling. But yeah, everyone pretty much know about the Terminator thing. You know how I'm gonna say the wicked is going to go back and change the future. See, the Bible, the scripts is written. That's how we know who we are. That's how we know what's going on, and it's accurate, pinpoint accurate. All you gotta do is study. So the devil think they're gonna change. They think they're gonna change the future. That's why they are terminating us. But nevertheless, Brother Stephen got his clip, and I got some videos. I got 2 Bible verses. I got 1 Bible verse. Let me get it all started off. All right. Got anything you want to say, brother?
Oh man, let's get this thing crack-a-lackin', Hebrew.
Yes, sir. All right. Let me go to Genesis 3:15. Okay, this is the devil. This is the fall. Okay, Adam and Eve, they disobeyed the Most High. Okay, this is after the fall. Genesis chapter 3. All right. Okay. I'm gonna go down to 3:15. Adam went to telling on, instead of taking responsibility, he put the blame on the woman, and the woman put the blame on the serpent. But okay. Okay. All right, let's go verse 14. And Yahweh said unto the serpent, because thou hast done this, the seed have promoted wickedness, deceived Adam and Eve into, disobeying the Most High, or persuaded them. Because thou hast done this, thou art cursed above all cattle, and above every beast of the field. Upon thy belly shalt thou go, and dust shalt thou eat all the days of thy life. Satan used the serpent. He possessed the serpent. In other words, in order for the Most High to do, even the serpent knew better. In case you didn't catch that, the serpent knew better. See, y'all ain't catching that. But anyway, that ain't my lesson right now. But think about that. Okay. And I will put enmity. In other words, he put an enemy. He make an enemy between thee and the woman, and between thy seed and her seed. So the woman has a seed, a bloodline, and Satan gonna have one, and he has one. You can do research, and you can do research. It's some people with some DNA that that's different. Okay, it shall bruise thy head, and thou shalt bruise his heel. The Most High put enmity. Okay, look, the most Satan can do is bruise our heel if we stay in the will of the Most High. That's the most he can do. But if we out of the will of the Most High, we are weak, vulnerable, and we are on Satan territory. All right. Think about it. Okay, let me go to Revelation. And I'm finna go to Revelation then, Brother Stephen. If you got any verse. I got plenty of videos.
All right, when you get done with your scripts, I got a few scripts that's gonna set the scene for the lesson.
All right. Okay. Is this Revelation 17? That's 12:15. I can't look like I can't read my own writing. Hold on. Yeah. I put the 2 like a 7. All right. All right. Now this is about the nation of Israel. Okay. All right. I might well read some of it. Let me see. All right. And there appeared a great one in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and upon her head a crown of 12 stars, the nation of Israel. Okay. You got other books talking about this woman being Israel, and some books that they took out, like the prophet Ezra, 2nd Ezra in some Bible, 4th Ezra in some Bible, talking about this woman, Jerusalem, Israel. But anyway, and she being with child, travailing to give birth, and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another one in heaven. Behold, a great red dragon. Here go that serpent. Here go this serpent, having 7 heads and 10 horns and 7 crowns on his head. And he drew a third part of the stars. These are the angels. And he drew the third part of the stars of heaven and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman which was ready to be delivered. The woman, the nation of Israel, ready to be delivered. Look, ready to be delivered. I know it's talking about, it's one parallel. But why is we keep paralleling all these books of the Bible? Exodus, we parallel in Exodus. You get the Revelation. It's the same thing all through the whole script, being scattered to the 4 corners of the earth. Look, y'all think Satan don't have time. He ain't got time to waste on the people that's not his chosen. He ain't got time to waste on black folk. Okay? He ain't got time. If we is nobody and the Most High don't have no plans for us, Satan does not have time. The Bible says he got a little time. Okay? Look, he ain't got time to waste on us because he got us. If you got somebody, you don't have to worry about them because you got them. But nevertheless, let me get back over here. All right, now. And she brought forth a man child, the Messiah, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up to Yah and to his throne. And the woman fled into the wilderness. The nation fled into the wilderness. All right, what's that, 70 AD? Brother Stephen, about 70 AD?
Yes, sir.
The nation fled into the wilderness. All right. There she had the place prepared by Yah that she should feed, they should feed her there 1,203 score days. So we're going to have some help. They. But nevertheless, the Most High control everything. All right, now, and there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against Michael, by the way, means who is like Elohim. Michael, who is like Elohim. That's what his name means. Quick Google search. All right. Fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was a place found anymore in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. Notice he ain't worried about everybody else.
Hey, and notice that serpent showed up again right there too. That same serpent that was in Genesis a while ago when you were reading. There you go, showing his head again right there.
Yeah,
that old serpent.
I missed that. That old serpent. Old serpent. Old as in the beginning.
Why he old? Because he's all the way over there in Genesis, and now you in Revelation. And he's still in there fighting against the children of the Most High.
Yep. Trying to kill the seed of the woman. He was cast out into the earth, and his angel was cast out with him. Okay, that's what I wanted. Now I got to go down to 14. Now, let me go down to 15. Okay, now, and when the dragon saw that he was cast to the earth, he persecuted the nation. I know it's that woman. He persecuted the nation of Israel, which brought forth the man child. Who is historically known for persecution as a nation? Who? Who everybody wants to be but don't want to suffer? Who? Okay? Persecuted, Satan don't have time to waste on people that is not the Most High's chosen. He ain't got time for that. Okay? Which brought forth the man child. And to the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that might fly into the wilderness, and to her place there she is nourished for a time, times, and half a time from the face of the serpent. So the Most High he gonna take care of us, all right? And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might carry her away of the flood out. Correct me if I'm wrong, Brother Stephen. I don't know everything, and anybody in the chat. What the flood might look like is white supremacists trying to kill us. What the flood might look like, oppression. What the flood might look like, doctors doing the devil's work. What the serpent might look like is pork chop eating pastors lying, telling you that you ain't the children of the Most High. What the persecution, y'all know what it is, the flood. All this stuff coming at us. What the old church folks used to say when the enemy come in like a flood. Y'all know it. I know most of y'all grew up in church. How many of y'all heard the saying when the enemy come in like a flood? Now, what the flood look like? Huh?
Or they say when it rain, it pours.
Oh yeah. Brother Amos, if you ain't busy, let me know. But all right, brother, what you got?
Hey man, brother, man, I like how you did that with that flood. Hey, because man, all praises to the Most High Yah, man, because that word flood, I mean, that's a variety of things coming up on you at one time.
Man.
And whatever that foundation is not able to withstand it unless what? You standing on the word of the Most High Yah.
Yes, sir.
You keeping them laws, statutes, and commandments, man, because like you said, a flood of false information. It can be a flood of disease.
Yep.
It can be a flood of physical oppression.
Yep.
Financial oppression, systematic oppression. Man, that flood could consist of a whole lot of different things, Hebrew.
Yeah.
And man, that was that was very informative how you did that, because that's a profound way to look at that thing, because that's so true, man. And that script that brought that script to life too, Hebrew. All praise to the Most High.
Yes, sir. I don't know. Shoot, man. Hey, but the Most High, hey, he built us for this. So we all right. Y'all hold y'all head up.
That's right.
Just hold y'all head up. See, I say, by nature, the way they teach us, you can't help but have low self-esteem. But that's the way they teach you. Now, not everybody. Some people got good support, good backing at home, and the Most High just built them, wired them differently. But I had low self-esteem. That's why I fight hard for my people. Don't care nothing about what these other folks think. I got you, Brother Amos. But all right, you got a verse, or you may show a video?
Yeah, let's go to Genesis chapter 27. We're gonna go back over there where you started at in Genesis. Right. We're gonna go to chapter 27. And I just got a few scripts coming out of there. That's gonna kind of help set the tone on what we're dealing with tonight.
Okay. Shoot, me about out my mind.
We're gonna start at verse 38.
Okay. What I was gonna say, I can kind of understand what Michael Johnson what he was going through. I can understand. I can understand what he was going through. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, what you say? I think I told y'all, Brother Steph. I think I already told y'all. Well, yeah, what verse?
Verse 38.
Okay.
We're gonna read 38 through 46.
Okay.
And it reads, because what I wanted to do was to show where the hatred started at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where all this stuff kicked off from. This is where it kicked off from right here. This is where the animosity toward our people began, and it's been going on since like Bro Warrior read a while ago over in Genesis 3. But specifically with this man of perdition,
yeah,
that's walking amongst us, this is where it started at, right here. Verse 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me, even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth. See, he begged up on something.
Yeah.
And when we look at this script, bro, when we look, who dwelling in the fatness of the earth? Who dwelling in all these beautiful high-rise apartments and living in the best parts of the earth, where they look out their window and they see waterfalls and palm trees every day. Their life is just perfect.
Ain't it though?
Got all the money you can ever want. Kids ain't gonna never want for nothing.
Yep.
Living in the fatness of the earth.
Yep.
It's and Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and of the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live.
That's how they took over the whole earth. The sword.
What man on this earth live by the sword?
Live. I know they mixed in and whatever, but yeah. And the ones showing us the ones at the very, very, very top.
And today it ain't a sword, it's guns and nuclear bombs and mosquito bites and all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I look at the word sword as death.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep. I deleted a video a while ago. I'm trying to find it now. I found it.
And it said,
Yeah, that's right too.
Okay. Sorry about that. I deleted a video and I had to find out what it was. Okay, go ahead, brother.
okay, you good. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass when thou shalt have dominion,
Mm,
that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck. And Esau hated Jacob
mm.
because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are yet at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. See, and this is another thing about the curses of Deuteronomy and the rest of the curses of the Bible and the things that you can look at in this Bible for indicators on who's who when you're doing a who's who of the Bible. Just look at things like this right here. Who
Yep.
dwelling in the fatness of the earth?
The
Who
best part.
who living by the sword?
Yeah.
Okay, the Bible just said that's Esau.
Yeah.
And
Right.
then it said the one that's gonna be suffering from all of these things is who? Jacob. So
Right.
you look in the world today, and it's easy to put your finger on these two people. It's not a hard thing to do.
Yeah.
It's simple.
Yeah. But when you got past the pork chops not bringing it out, it makes it harder for them to break through the concrete of lies. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's really messing us up. I mean, we're holding everything, putting the darkness, the so-called wolves in sheep clothing, lying, propagating lies. And if people would only read the Bible themselves, they start to see this stuff.
That's right. All right, verse 42. And these words of Esau, her elder son, were told to Rachel. And she sent and called Jacob, her younger son, and said unto him, behold, thy brother Esau, as touching thee, doeth comfort himself, purposing to kill thee. This this where it started at, family.
Yeah, yeah. Satan saw something and went right on toward him.
Mm-hmm. It say, now therefore, my son, obey my voice and arise, flee thou to Laban my brother to Haran, and tarry with him a few days, until thy brother's fury turn away, until thy brother's anger turn away from thee, and he forget that which thou hast done to him. Then I will send and fetch thee from thence. Why should I be deprived also of you both in one day?
Mm.
And Rebekah said to Isaac, I am weary of my life because of the daughter of Het. If Jacob take a wife of the daughters of Het, such as these which are of the daughters of the land, what good shall my life do me? I'm going to read a couple of these verses right here in 28. And Isaac called Jacob and blessed him and charged him and said unto him, thou shalt not take a wife of the daughter of Canaan. Arise, go to Pedaron, to the house of Bethuel, thy mother's father, and take thee a wife from thence of the daughters of Laban, thy mother's brother. And Yah Almighty bless thee and make thee fruitful and multiply thee, that thou mayest be a multitude of people. And right after Jacob did this, Esau saw that they were displeased with the daughters of Ishmael. So
Mm-hmm.
he intentionally went and married the daughters of Ishmael just to go against the wishes of his parents. So this is the type of character of this man that we're dealing with. He's a rebellious deceiver, murderer.
Boy, that's messed up. Yeah, he marries wives of Canaan. See, he mixing with, Ishmael is the Arabs. So that's why,
Yeah,
so he both of them, y'all. But that ain't nothing to argue about. We got to quit majoring in the minors. But, you go ahead, brother.
but yeah, those were the scripts that I wanted to bring out. Before you did your video, just to
Okay.
show. That's where this stuff started at.
Yeah.
And back then it was simple warfare, so to speak. But bro, Warrior got some video, and he gonna bring it up to modern day warfare that they wage against Jacob in this hour.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier. Now anybody got money, pretty much these things gonna be for sale. They probably already for sale. We just don't know it. This is a paintball gun. But okay, like I said, I already seen some of these backwood. The reason why I say hillbillies ain't dumb. I already seen some of them country boys with guns on a drone. A regular drone. They done modified it and put a doggone gun on it. I've seen videos. But nevertheless, what's the stop? You take this paint gun off of there and just put you a gun up there. Put you a 50 cal up there. Y'all know what a 50 cal do. I know you do, brother Stephen.
Oh yes, sir.
Put you a 50 put the cal up there. Just snipe somebody off for a few hundred yards. Okay, but anyway, let me just this is the way I think. I've been through a lot, and I wasn't born thinking like this. It's just my life done. Nevertheless, let me back to that. Oh yeah, you see that 74,000? Okay.
But you see how crafty. Listen, you see how crafty Esau is.
Yeah.
Now he know good and well he didn't design this thing for no paintball. Now he gonna put on now war dog, but then he gonna try to advertise it as a paintball gun.
Yeah. Yeah, all in
Stop it,
can, yeah, I'm sorry about it. I didn't mean to cut y'all. I'm looking at that. Them things can be modified. If it can pull a trigger on a paintball gun, why can't it pull a trigger on a gun?
That's what it's designed for, brother.
Huh?
That's what it's designed for, a gun.
Yeah, they go present it to you. Oh, ain't that pretty? That's so cool. This is the way I think. I started thinking like this when I feel like I'm finna go to do some time. I said, okay, y'all know ain't no guns up in there. What can I do? I don't wait till I get in there trying to figure out stuff. But anyway, that's why it helps me to see this stuff coming though.
And listen, bro, Warrior, I watched the Nat Turner movie last night. I said, and I watched it for the first time last night. First time I ever watched it. And I saw the dogs on there, on that scene. You know that scene where they went to that plantation for him to preach.
Yeah.
And he had his back turned. As soon as he turned around, that heathen had that dog on top of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at this dog here. Now you imagine that you standing out in your yard, minding your own business, and you turn around and one of these dogs standing behind you with a 45 caliber pistol or AR-15 rifle on it, hovering over you. It's just like the dog from slavery days. He ain't gonna bite you. He gonna blow your brains out.
Yep. And don't forget these drones they got up in the sky. You said, why would you want the blueprint? Where the antenna at? You need to jam these signals. Look. But anyway, let me see. Can I do it another way? You got to jam them signals. There's a way to stop this stuff, family, and it ain't. You know, don't be afraid. You need to know this stuff. You're not safe for not knowing this stuff. I'm looking for the picture. They used to have pictures of blueprint of them where the antenna located. If nothing else, found out where that antenna at. It's got an antenna where it's receiving command, just like your cell phone. But yeah, there go sensors and stuff. You got to learn what these things. Learn them. That's all you got to do. Learn. You know, it's weak right here in the joints. But nevertheless, there's a way to combat it.
A good shotgun. A good
with
old 12 gauge shotgun.
What a slug. Hey, what you a slugs or what you think?
I'm gonna say put you some double R buckshots in
Oh
there.
yeah, yeah. And then maybe this eye. That there's a way to stop it. Oh,
A
you
good
got
old 12 gauge shotgun to do the trick.
radio frequencies and stuff. What's some thing you put your phone in and it won't receive no signal? What they call that? Yeah.
The jammers.
That's what I'm finna see. Cell phone jammers. They got stuff like this, and they also got a bag. He said, what's the point? What you need a bag for? Maybe you find out what this stuff is made out of and insulate your house with it. If they come up in your house, they can just go be, they ain't gonna have no signal. See? Faraday bag. Oh, that's what I'm talking about, fam. Faraday bag. If you find out what this stuff is, they come up in your house, they ain't gonna have no signal. See, we got to, I mean, this stuff is very, it's easy to make. This is another video. But anyway, don't think these things is God and start shaking and quaking. At least this thing probably kill you quicker than a song gonna get you and take you hostage. But anyway, let me get back over here. You got anything, brother?
Nah, go ahead, Hebrew.
Song gonna sound like soldiers. I know what I forgot to put up here. Okay. Racist AI. Artificial intelligence is already biased. See, it's already biased. See, y'all can sit back and think this is crazy if you want to. Meanwhile, maybe we get, if you think wrong, maybe you'll see we'll be alive to help you. But the AI is already biased again. Let me give you an example. How is it that the algorithm on YouTube and other places can find your video, but folks talking about nigga this all day, monkey, all this, AI can't target that for hate speech. They talk killing Negroes, but the algorithm, you can go out here and find this stuff, but it can't target this stuff. Huh? Who's programming the computer? So if the programmer is biased and racist, what you think is gonna happen? Okay, some people got run over too, and I think some people got run over by these things. But nevertheless, here y'all go. Okay.
But see, bro, Warrior. But see,
Yes,
the thing about it, they making all of this stuff for our demise.
Yeah.
But what they don't know is the Most High gonna turn around and he gonna destroy everything they done built. He gonna turn it against them.
Yeah.
He gonna use it against them. Hey,
right.
Can I get a script? Can I get a script on that right quick?
Yeah.
Let's go to Amos chapter 3. It's a familiar script. It's a familiar script. I'm gonna read 3 scripts.
All right.
Well, 4. I'm gonna read 4. And I'm gonna start at verse 4. It said, will a lion roar in the forest when he had no prey? Will a young lion cry out of his den if he have taken nothing? Can a bird fall in a snare upon the earth? How can a bird flying in the air get caught in the snare? He can't.
Mm.
Where no gin is for him, shall one take up a snare from the earth and have taken nothing at all? Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city and the Lord had not done it?
Mm.
So all of this technology, this the Most High doing.
Yep. What's that verse in Isaiah where he said he creates the evil and the good?
That's right.
So all you got to do is line up with them scripts and follow orders. You know what I said in Isaiah?
Which one you say now?
Isaiah 40 something. He creates good and evil.
Hold on for a second. Is it Isaiah 44?
I think it is Isaiah 44. I know it's 40 something. Let me say Isaiah 44. I think it is 40 something. He creating the good and the evil. All right. I don't know where it's at.
Hold on.
He created evil. Let me see. And form the light. Isaiah 45:7. I form the light.
Isaiah 45. Okay.
I form the light and create darkness.
Right now.
I make peace and create evil. Now, how can you say the Most High created everything if he didn't create evil also? Does that make any sense? Most people run around here say, who created everything? They'll say the Most High. Okay, did he create evil? The Bible says he did. Satan ain't creating nothing. All he doing is colonizing, trying to hijack and duplicate. Satan ain't no creator. If that's the case, let him create him some soldiers. Let him create him some angels instead of trying to persuade the angels the Most High created. If that's the case, let him create his own kingdom. How about that? Instead of trying to deceive Adam out of his kingdom. The Most High gave the earth, it was Adam's kingdom. But the Most High was ruling Adam, so it was the Most High kingdom through Adam. Y'all understand? All right. Okay. You got anything, brother? Did I cut you out?
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead, Hebrew.
Okay, this is the same video right here. It's just something. Y'all just take it with a grain of salt.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.
I'll buy that for $1.
But will you buy that for $1? That's the question. In a stunning turn of events, a city council has just approved the use of killer robots when policing residents. I'm Gary Franchi, News Breaks Fast.
Y'all keep this in mind. They done had plenty of opportunities to go after these mass shooters that happen to be white. They got manifestos. They can sniff, but they can still, like if I go to type of something, they can sniff me out probably within a few hours. I live like they already watching me. See, I can get rid of this when I get rid of though. I can get rid of this. I live like that. Whatever I say right here, I tell them to their face. But they can't seem to sniff out these darn white supremacist mass shooters and things. See what I'm saying?
But they want to use them, to go in residence, but they won't use them to go into these schools when these folk doing these mass shootings. You know why? Because who residence do they run up in?
Ours. I don't see them running up in there like that.
That's right. That's why they want to use it.
When it's a white man shooting back at the police, they sit back. It might take them 10 hours. They'll wait 10 hours. But when it's Michael Johnson, we go send in a robot. See, when there's a black man shooting the police, we go send in a robot.
Make sure you catch it when it does. Hit subscribe, enable notifications, and never miss a report. Before I get to that, friends, American farmers recently warned about coming food.
Y'all stock. Basically, what he's saying is stockpile of food. Get your stuff a little bit at a time. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward this. Okay.
Hey, because I can tell you this right now. I just left Walmart. And the shelves are scarce.
Yep. So y'all start getting y'all some stuff. Stop wasting your money. Start putting it back. Don't tell nobody what you got. You can still help the person. They ain't got to know what you got. Why? Because if they ain't got nothing, they going the way you at and take yours. Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you this too. These sicknesses is coming back with a vengeance right now.
Yeah.
Cause I talked to quite a few Hebrews, man, over this last week. It's been a lot of us sick.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because when everybody else was sick, the Israelite community, we was pretty much untouched by this thing.
Yeah.
But now that they done figured out where the pockets of us are, now all of a sudden it's mostly us that's getting sick. They done figured out a way to target our communities, family. We got to be awake.
I'm gonna tell y'all, I saw videos of people had COVID tests. They was putting it up under the water, and the water was talking about it had COVID. I seen this. I didn't try it myself, but I think that's what I think that was wrong with me when I had that fever for like 4 or 5 days straight. Every day it'd go down a little bit. I mean, I wasn't bedridden. I could still function, but I just stayed put. If I didn't have to go out, I didn't go. But
it put me down, Hebrew.
It probably was it your first time getting it?
Yeah.
See, I think I got it last year too, because I felt the same.
I thought I had it before, but it wasn't nothing like this here.
Yeah, the first time I was down. This time I had like a fever for like 4 or 5 days. My wife didn't even get sick. Praise y'all for that. She didn't even get sick. She taking care of me.
RoboCop, or a dystopian novel, killer robots are now allowed to use lethal force against criminals in an effort to protect citizens and law enforcement officers. Mission Local reports a policy proposal that is headed for board supervisors of approval next week would explicitly authorize San Francisco police to kill suspects using these robots. The policy defines how the San Francisco Police Department may use military-style weapons. It was put together by the police department. The Rules Committee of the Board of Supervisors, which is composed of Aaron Pexton, Raphael Mandelman, and Connie Chan, has scrutinized it over the past few weeks. Among the criticisms of the draft policies is the language about robot power, the exclusion of hundreds of assault rifles from its inventory of military-style guns, and the omission of personnel costs from its weapons price list. Peskin, who's chair of the committee, initially attempted to submit the SFPD's authority over the department robots by inserting the sentence, "Robots shall not be used as a use of force against any person." A thick red line was drawn across his suggestion the following week by the police. It was replaced by language that codifies the department's authority to use lethal force via.
Now, these white folks got a reason to be afraid, because whatever happened to us happened to them eventually. Yeah. But see, what they ain't going to do is stop their racism. That's why it keep happening to them. They ain't caught on yet. The Most High sit back and let them watch us suffer, and then next thing you know, they suffer. They'll catch it. I'm not joining them. We've been fighting we've been joining their cause for I don't know how long. I'm standing down. We with us people. We with our people. Y'all handle that.
Robots, quote, robots will only be used as a deadly force option if there's an imminent risk of loss of life to members of the public or officers, and SFPD has no.
Now, that's what police are paid to do. They paid to put their life on the line, whether it be an active shooter or anybody. That's what they paid to do. If the heat is too hot, it's time to get out the kitchen. They got ulterior motive. And don't y'all forget for 1 minute that they calling the stick. They call it technology. technology involves chips and stuff. And I'm not talking about Lay's. So what does that mean? It means you leave yourself open to hacking. You leave yourself at the mercy of who's controlling the technology.
No other force options available. This could mark a legal Rubicon for the city. Robot use of force has never before been either approved or prohibited in San Francisco. A version of the draft policy was unanimously accepted by the Rules Committee last week and will come before the board on November 29th. Now, what's equally as disturbing is a video out of Russia where a robotic dog is armed with a gun. And
there you go, Sister Arlene. Robotic dog armed with a gun in Russia. So you Hebrews in Russia and wherever all over the earth.
This also could be coming to American streets very soon. Watch. Look at this thing. It's a robot gun, a robot with a gun attached to it. And at first we thought this was a hoax, this was CG, but it's definitely not. This is an actual robot with a gun attached to it.
Y'all see that antenna right there? They gonna do something to protect that antenna. But there go the antenna. Shoot that off, and that's gonna affect this robot. You see that antenna? That's what that is. They gonna the thing got an antenna. They might put it down, you know.
And see, for the poor whites as well.
Yeah.
This why you see white people stocking up on their guns.
Yeah.
Stocking up on bombs and
I don't blame them.
Making pipe bombs and stuff because they gonna fight against. See, they want to be able to fight against stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because see, white people know how low down the government is. See, they know their own government.
Yeah.
But you just can't convince our people to believe a damn thing.
You so right, man. Well,
they ain't finna believe nothing about no white man. But the white man know what the damn white man capable of. And that's why he gonna stock up on bombs, guns, explosive ammo. He gonna dig damn holes in the ground, holes in trees, and damn holes in caves and everything else. Cause he know what his own people capable of.
Right.
But you can't tell our people that.
Man, I know a handful of Negroes. I probably know more than that, but you go talk about, man, what you talking about?
Hey, let's go to the book of Lamentation, Hebrew.
All right.
I got 3 scripts on this devil that we talking about. Let's go to Lamentation 4:19. It said, our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heavens. Now you look at that dog. You think you can outrun that dog? You can't outrun that dog. I ain't comparing him to an eagle because he on the ground, but
yeah,
you can't outrun that dog. It said, they pursueth us upon the mountains. They lay wait for us in the wilderness. It ain't you. In other words, you ain't getting away from it. You ain't getting away from it. All right, let's look at Deuteronomy 28 and 49.
All right, ready when you are.
All right. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. We still talking about this same Esau that we were talking about in Genesis chapter 27, 38 through 46. It's the same one.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Second Esdras 11 and 45. We talking about this eagle now. Second Esdras 11:45. And therefore appear no more thou eagle, nor thy horrible wings, nor thy wicked feathers, nor thy malicious heads, nor thy hurtful claws, nor all thy vain body. This is that man of perdition. And we ain't talking about nobody up under the ground with no damn pitchfork either.
Right. I know y'all was talking about that. Let me see if they got some remedies. Talking about COVID. We try to help our folks over here. Now, y'all do your own. The first thing pop up is a darn medication. I want no darn medication. Let me put natural in there. How about that? Now we ain't no doctors. We need to do a video on that. Getting back. Yeah, that's what I meant. I meant to do one. Get you some, vitamin D, vitamin C, garlic, zinc for starters. That elderberry. How many of y'all heard that?
That's what me and my wife been drinking all week.
I got to get me some more. That elderberry, boy, that's the that elderberry, vitamin C, D, zinc, garlic and ginger. I've been eating garlic and.
I done drank a hot glass of elderberry tea every day this week.
Yeah, I've been eating garlic and ginger. I done about got used to it. Been eating it so much. About that got used to it. Oh, you had somewhere else to go, brother? Another script?
No. We were good. We were good. That was enough to drive home the point.
Yeah. I tried it myself. Me and my wife.
Absolutely terrifying to consider this technology being deployed on the streets of America. San Francisco has a number of robots ready to roll with upgrades in order to make them lethal. News Punch wrote that the
Why y'all think they're trying to bring the internet everywhere? You think they're trying to help you? Oh, they bringing the internet out here. Now I can get internet. You might want to find out where all these towers is at, in case you have to do some demolition. You might have to turn into demolition man. Might want to find out where they at. I'm just saying. All right. I'm not saying do nothing stupid, but if they killing you, what difference is the law gonna matter then? If they flat out going door to door killing you, what difference does the law gonna matter to you? Because they want you dead. All right.
Francisco Police Department has 17 robots in its arsenal, 12 of which are fully functional, according to police spokesperson Officer Robert Ruca. They've never been used to attack anyone, however, that is set to change with this new proposal. The robots are generally used to investigate and defuse potential bombs or to surveil areas too dangerous for human officers. Police robot users defined in the new draft policy include training and simulations, criminal apprehensions, critical incidents, exigent circumstances, executing a warrant, or during suspicious device assessments. So now that the liberal left can use robots to do police work, they suddenly care about the safety of officers?
Don't y'all get caught up in that left and right. It's white folks. We ain't controlling that. They just manipulating us to vote for them. We don't control that. It's them. Okay?
Where was this during the summer of love? Or where was the effort to keep Americans safe for the last few decades when the homeless epidemic was overtaking the city streets in San Francisco? They really don't care about keeping crime under control as long as their perceived power increases. Imagine the level of...
Okay, y'all get it. Y'all get the point. Ain't no need to dragging this out. Okay. Michael Johnson. Okay, Michael Johnson. Y'all remember Michael Johnson? You remember Michael Johnson?
I do.
Yeah. These devils always talking about they can't wait for the race war. Well, this brother took it to them and they went and got some doggone robots. I know y'all have seen it online. I be seeing them talking about they can't wait. They can't wait to start. They can't wait till the war. I know y'all have seen it.
It was some police officers. The police said it.
Yeah. What was that, North Carolina?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, talking about they can't wait. I done seen it online, The white folks talking about, I'm like, I gotta look at them, keep on going. Somebody they can't wait. It ain't gonna go like you think.
Gunman. New details emerging about the attack he planned and his frantic final moments when he scrawled a message on the wall using his own blood. ABC's Matt Gutman is on the scene for us as well there in Dallas. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Robin. Authorities are telling us that Micah Johnson acted alone. Still, they're picking through his cell phones and his laptops in order to determine if anybody else knew what he was planning. Now, they say that he'd been scribbling in those journals you mentioned, that he had practiced bomb detonation and doing tactical.
Now, I wonder if somebody knew what he was planning. Let's just say I knew what he was planning. Would they try to get me with some charge?
Yeah.
Okay, well, how is these white heathen passing out manifestos, doing killing, and they ain't going to jail?
You just said the key word, white.
That's the magic word, eh?
Hey, that's always been the magic word.
Oh, okay. Thank you for enlightening me.
Bomb detonation and doing tactical drills in his backyard, all in order to become what they call a killing machine. This morning.
Okay, why though? Why? They ain't gonna ask.
But look at the picture they keep showing though.
Yeah, there you go.
But look, this is the third time they done showed that picture already.
Yeah.
They want that purple to be seen. You know what they're trying to say, don't you?
Yeah. I don't. Yeah. That purple. That fish. I don't worry about the opinions of my enemy. Y'all can put a label on me. You gonna still do the same thing that you've been doing. What you gonna? You gonna hate us? You hate us more than you already hate us? That's these dumb Negroes. You gonna get stuff stirred up. Negro, where you been?
Hey, that what that light skinned dude told Nat Turner. Now you leave them white people alone. Now you don't mess with them. Now I know what you're thinking. I know what you got on your mind, but it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work.
Well, leave him alone then.
And they got him too. I was glad when they got him too. Hey.
Oh yeah, I know who you talking about. The one that went out there and got that man's wife to go in the house to get raped.
Yeah.
I don't know who you. Yeah, I know who you talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, when they got him, boy, I was so happy when they got him.
Yeah, because he was gonna tell it. The house.
Yeah. He told him he was gonna tell it.
A killing machine.
This morning, ABC News learning Micah Johnson had been planning an even more destructive attack on police for months.
He was amassing the capability to do more mayhem than he did on that day.
Black Lives Matter! But police say he saw that Black Lives Matter protest as a target of opportunity.
Now, y'all, in case anybody out here don't know, Black Lives Matter is owned by white people. NAACP, owned by white people, created by white folks. Just because they put black in there, they ain't got nothing to do with us. Okay? Y'all, in case y'all missed it, in case some of y'all overseas, all these billions of dollars going to the Democrats, all this stuff, we ain't got nothing to do with that. Okay? But the slogan, all right, the slogan, okay. But for me,
Then let me say this too. We don't condone violence on nobody. We don't condone violence on the police or no other groups of people. We are not a hate group.
Right.
We only point out the differences in the well, it's not a coincidence, but we just point out the differences.
Yeah. We ain't a hate group. I don't hate folks, and I don't promote violence, but I promote self-defense.
That's right.
I promote self-defense.
That's right.
That's basically what we are. Self-defense. What gives you the right to think you gonna come up to me and snuff me out just because you got a badge on? What gives you the right? Who's talking?
And I ain't supposed to fight back.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, bro, Warrior, you said that. I watched a bunch of those audit videos, those police auditors.
Yeah.
And they pulled up on a white guy the other day. And the white guy had about 5 guns in the car. And they pulled him over just because they were picking on him. They didn't even have no reason to pull him over. And that police got ready to reach in there and grab that man and try to pull him out that car. He said, if you put your hand on me, it's finna be a shooting. He said it's finna be a shootout right here. He had about 5 guns laying on the seat. The police was standing there talking about, please don't do it. Please don't do it. He said, look, I ain't did nothing wrong. Y'all see I got my hands up.
Yeah.
If you think you finna kill me and I don't fight back, it's finna be a shooting on the side of this road. I'm telling y'all, y'all finna create a shooting right now. He said, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm finna do. I'm finna put my hand on my steering wheel and I'm finna go home and put his truck in drive and pulled off and went home.
He probably wasn't breaking no laws.
He wasn't.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You got all kind of videos and evidence of police raping women, planting drugs, lying on folks, hiding evidence. But you don't hear no lawmakers talking about jail time for these police. They are using them as birth control for the woman in the wilderness. Okay. In other words, Satan is using them to try to kill the seed of the woman.
One that he'd been training for, taking self-defense courses and doing tactical drills in the backyard of his middle-class home. Authorities say he even detailed some of the training and planning in a journal.
The person talked extensively about the shoot and move protocols and tactics.
Shooting and moving tactics Johnson used to confuse and kill police officers.
He had a lot of magazines, and he was ready for an extended firefight.
The Army veteran was carrying a semi-automatic rifle and a handgun when he began sniping at police near El Centro College around 9 p.m. Thursday night. Dallas Police Chief David Brown telling CNN his officers were trapped in a kill zone.
We are learning some of the positions of our deceased officers, and it was, they were in a funnel. It ended up being a fatal funnel.
Towards midnight, SWAT teams cornered Johnson and negotiate with him for 2 hours.
He just basically lied to us, playing games, laughing at us, singing.
Johnson leaving a final message.
He may have been wounded as he made his way up the staircase, and he was writing in his own blood?
That appears to be the case. On the way up the staircase, he scrolled the letters RB.
Police are still investigating its meaning. At 1:30 a.m., police fatally wounding Johnson with a robot-borne bomb, killing him. A tactic that triggered protests around Dallas Sunday.
The use of that robot bearing the bomb was controversial. Do you think it was warranted?
I do believe it was warranted. It saved lives.
Was it legal? I don't think it was legal. This was a test run. Ain't nobody saying nothing because number one, it's a black man. Number two, he killed the boys in blue. You see what I'm saying? They can't just do a drone strike yet. Well, wait a minute. Did somebody pass a bill where they could do air strikes on American soil?
I think you're right. I think Obama passed that.
So all this, y'all ain't got to worry about this stuff. Y'all ain't got to just line up with the Most High. He created the good and the evil.
Hey,
look,
you in the spirit, because I had a script that just finna say exactly that.
Don't worry about this stuff.
Hey, let's look at Ecclesiasticus, the book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 7.
Oh, Sirach. Okay, hold on.
Ecclesiasticus.
Okay, chapter 5.
Yeah, verse 7. What did that say?
Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord. In other words, stop talking about, I'm gonna get right soon. I'm gonna get right tomorrow. You better do it now. Don't be tarrying. Make no tarrying to turn to Yahweh, and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed. You think you safe?
That's right.
He can give you a heart attack. You can be down in your bunker, just chilling with your bills and feet up. He just hit you with a blood clot. He make an earthquake and cave your bunker in. How you gonna get out? Huh? Your air. How you got to breathe air? Don't be stupid. The Bible talk about earthquakes in divers. That means many places. So
That's right.
you got sinkholes under, your buckle could fall in a sinkhole. You got water underground. It's all kind of ways to die. Just give it up and make no tarrying. To turn to your house and put not off from day to day, for suddenly shall the wrath of Yahweh come forth, and in thy security shall thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. All right. So yeah, they can literally do a drone strike. What they doing is getting their soldiers, just like chess. They getting their soldiers in place. They getting them in position. They getting their cards lined up. They getting their legal work, their paperwork down. That's what they're doing. Okay? It's going to be aimed at all of us. But the primary target is us. This is Obama administration. Drone strike. So I could be sitting right here like I am now. They way up, a few miles up. They just sent a doggone bomb, missile down here and just killed me.
Oh, hey, go to Lamentations chapter 4 and 18, Roy. I got you what you just said.
Lamentations 4:18?
Yeah, Lamentations 4, exactly what you just came out your mouth.
You can't be in this walk and all shaking in the boots and scared and stuff. No, you can't be scared. He gonna give you the courage. Why? Because he is in you. If he's in you, he has not given us a spirit of fear. If he's in you, you scared of. Okay. Give me read it or you got it.
Go ahead.
They hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near. Our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
It said that we cannot go in our streets.
Yeah.
They got the robots in the streets now. They got the robots in the streets, man.
You go to the wilderness, they got the drones.
Yeah. Hey, go to Hosea chapter 5 and verse 15.
Joshua, okay. Hosea.
This is what we got to do right here.
You said 5?
Yeah, Hosea 5 and 15.
Okay. You me read it or you got
Is that Hosea 5?
And 15, yes, sir.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. And now the wise men, the astrologers, have been brought in.
No, that ain't the right one.
That's Daniel. I'm sorry,
yeah.
that's Daniel. The next book. That's why you said it is that. Okay, I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offense.
We got to repent.
Yeah.
We got to repent. We got to repent. What do repent mean?
Forgot us.
Turn. We got to turn.
Yeah.
And seek his face.
Yeah.
In our affliction. We got to seek him early.
Yeah. Ain't no need of waiting around. You think about it, that's disrespect. He the creator, the master of the universe. And you gonna tell him to wait.
I got all this other stuff I got to do first.
Yeah. I got to get my club hopping out. I got to get my hoeing out. I got to get this money. But you gonna tell him to wait. Good. I ain't gonna say good luck because I don't believe in luck. Y'all go ahead on with that though. Go ahead on.
I tell you one thing, boy. When that stuff hit me Tuesday, it hit me like a ton of brick Tuesday night. And boy, as soon as I'm talking about it took me off my feet, man. But as soon as I can get my wits by myself to get out here into my prayer closet,
yeah,
man, I came out here. I'm talking about I saw them early.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
I know my wife was saying that man can't even walk. What? Get somewhere and sit down. I was out here.
In good hands.
I'm talking about getting it in. Man, I was delusional too, bro. It made me delusional.
Mm. Talking about being sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it do mess with your thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but it does. It make you want to do stuff, but you're a little off.
Yeah, like you're cloudy. Your thinking is
Yeah, you're a little
cloudy.
off. You ain't sharp. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah.
I know because I felt it. Yeah.
But I said I know one thing. I'm gonna praise him like the old folks say. I'm gonna praise him anyhow.
Yeah. Hallelujah. Anyhow.
That's it.
Now I didn't hear nobody trying to understand through Michael Johnson's eyes as to see why he decided to just attack police. I don't, usually when it's a white supremacist male, they want to sympathize and try to humanize, get the best photos, and try to talk about some mental illness. But when it's a black man, we don't get none of that. See, have y'all noticed that? It's some kind of mental illness angle. They are crowbarred in there some kind of way. Mental illness. Or they had a rough life. Something like that. I want y'all to start listening for this stuff.
A tragedy for more officers lose their life.
Now, authorities decided to go ahead and detonate that bomb despite the fact that they knew that there were people inside that college at the time. They had apparently become trapped there when the school went on lockdown, but all of them were evacuated unharmed. George.
Okay, Matt, thanks.
All right. Let me see here. Black babies are more likely. See, here go your terMENators in the medical industry, medical field. There go your terMENators right there. Let me see. I got a video somewhere. Oh, they go to teachers. Let me go here. I'll get to them later. Okay. I don't know if the video gonna play. Let me see here. I don't know what this is doing. Oh, okay. Let me go back, find something else. Notice you got racist doctors in Chicago, racist cops in Chicago. We show videos over there, but we ain't supposed to think that it's just the black folks doing all the shooting. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know our folks is out here ratchet and it, I know we do dirt and kill ourselves and stuff. But why isn't the police getting fired for not solving these murders? If the system was balanced, okay, if you sitting in a job at the police force and y'all can't solve all these murders, y'all need to be fired.
Hey, but do you remember Warrior? I don't know if it was last year or a year, or maybe it might have been a year before. We did a lesson on those masks that they made, those black masks that those white cops was using in Chicago.
Oh yeah, those Derek suits.
Yeah. We did a lesson on that.
Yeah. See, these folks are terMENators. They want to terminate the men and the women. Okay, in the script, women, y'all fall under the term men. He made y'all from us. So don't, terminate. That's why I spell men. Especially us. Yeah, they got them Derek suits.
Some really shocking numbers here. In the United States, African-American infants have more than twice the mortality rate of white infants. And now a new study reveals more evidence of just how deep racial inequalities and disparities go, especially when it comes to black newborns. Circle of Health reporter Denise Tador explains.
A successful African-American lawyer battles racism in her job, in her community, and in her pregnancy.
Plenty of women overreact to these things.
This short film, Toxic, a Black woman's story, explores the impact of implicit bias and toxic stress on birth outcomes. First Year Cleveland collaborated on this project. Their city faces one of the highest Black infant mortality rates in the nation.
Black babies die at 7 times the rate as white babies.
Catrice Kane, the agency's racial disparity and health equity director, says bias toward Black women from non-Black clinicians is well documented.
They really truly feel that Black women have a higher threshold for pain. Where does that come from?
Now, a new revelation.
A study of new.
Okay. How do they go from Black women having a higher threshold from pain to Black women dying giving childbirth? Huh? Something else is going on. What are they giving them? What are they not giving them? Okay.
A new revelation.
A study of nearly 2 million hospital births lays bare how shocking racial health disparities exist, even in the first hours of a person's life. The study finds Black newborns in the U.S. are more likely to survive childbirth if they're cared for by Black doctors, and 3 times more likely to die when looked after by white doctors.
But this is the first such study that shows a relationship between who your physician is and the outcome.
Dr. David Carlisle, president and CEO of Charles R. Drew University School of Medicine and Science, says the study shows we need more diversity in all levels of healthcare, including doctors.
No, we don't need no diversity. We need to get away from these white devils. Period, point blank. We've had a consistent and a persistent enemy since we've been here. And it's white folks, for the most part. It's them. We need to get away from them. The Bible said, come out from among them. They run this earth, they control this earth, and the Bible said, come out. They are the problem. And all of it ain't them, but they running the show. So who do you put the blame on? You put the blame on those in charge.
Reflect our communities.
5% of American physicians are African Americans, and that's compared to about 12% of the overall population.
That's what we need to go back to. That's what we need to go back to, them old ways. That's what we need to go back to. See, these darn devils running around here getting our DNA. Then they got these doggone bioweapons that can target a specific demographic of folks. These devils are doing all kind of stuff. And I ain't supposed to call it out. Well, you racist? Well, call me racist. Call me whatever. Like I said, the opinions of my enemies don't matter to me. I don't care what they think. I don't care what they think. Look, it's time to get away from them. See what I'm saying? Care nothing about what these white folks think. They don't care nothing about us dying. Think about that. That's the unbalanced scale. Okay, we out here dying, but I'm supposed to cater to your feelings and not say nothing while we continue to die. The Most High hates unjust balances. That's the word. That's the word.
Population.
We need to raise awareness about institutional racism, and tools like this film, Toxic, can help.
We must act with urgency to make sure that every single baby has an opportunity to survive and thrive.
Okay. All right, y'all get the picture. Y'all get the picture. See how long we've been going. Okay, a little over an hour. That ain't too bad.
No, it ain't too bad.
Is that Mike? Oh. No, that must have been you. I thought Mike. All right, now, here go the doggone white supremacist teachers. Don't forget them now.
Susie and Jeff, there was a lot of anger here tonight. There was frustration, but there was also sadness because you can tell these parents love this school and the district, and they just don't understand how and why this would happen.
And now my 10-year-old says to me, Mom, if they're holding a noose, are they going to hang us?
Emotionally charged parents packed the Summerwind Elementary School gymnasium in Palmdale tonight, demanding answers after these photos were posted on social media. One shows 4 Summerwind teachers smiling as one.
Now, if y'all saw, let's see, Jeffrey Dahmer. Y'all saw Jeffrey Dahmer just You know, y'all knew Jeffrey Dahmer was in the school teaching, and you know he's a cannibal and he hates black folks. Would y'all send your children to school? I know it's hard. Would you send your kid to school knowing it was Jeffrey Dahmer? Okay, if the snake was filled with poisonous snakes, if the school was filled with poisonous snakes, would you send your children up in that schoolhouse knowing that there's venomous snakes up in there? Huh? I want y'all to start thinking like this.
It's the same thing.
It's the same. Here go your snakes right here. True. It's things you can do. I know I ain't looked at it, but Watchmen them, they got a thing to help you teach your children. They got a thing on, they got their own website. They will help you teach their kids. I mean, teach your children. Or we could pitch in. We could pitch in and designate somebody to teach our children. Something. But look.
One of them is holding a noose.
I have never felt so uncomfortable bringing my child to school in my life. I don't know who to trust.
The Summerwind superintendent confirmed the photo was taken by the Summerwind principal on May 1st and sent out via email.
So the principal done took the picture. And y'all wonder why we got a school to birth control prison pipeline. The principal in on it, that's who took the picture. School to prison pipeline, birth control, terminating, trying to rewrite the future, trying to stall it, trying to rewrite the Bible. It ain't going down. I know you finna say something, brother.
No, go ahead, Hebrew.
It ain't going down like that.
Email to staff. The teachers and the principal are all suspended with pay. The district's special counsel.
Also, they just got suspended. That's all. See, when it's black folk, you just get suspended. You kill a couple of Negroes, it's just a day at the office. You know, we're gonna have to do something to you. So to the bad police, we're gonna suspend you with pay. So you can just sit home on your butt, you know, for a few weeks, for a few days, but we're gonna pay you. In other words, good job. Good job.
Council is overseeing the investigation.
We know the what. We don't know the why.
The teacher on the left in the photo is Jennifer Garcia. You might remember her from the Gabriel Fernandez trial. Garcia was Fernandez's first grade teacher and told authorities when she first saw signs of abuse before his tragic murder. His mother and his mother's boyfriend were convicted in the killing. One theory, according to the district, is that the photo was snapped on the anniversary of their conviction.
Let me make sure I hear that right.
Anniversary of their conviction. Photo was snapped on the anniversary of their conviction. One theory, according to the district.
Now it's a theory. See how it is when the violators are white. They come up with theories and all kind of mental gymnastics. It's a theory. What's the truth? See what I'm saying? They running interference. But when it's black folks, you know, we gonna find all the dirt. We're gonna dig up under the doggone ground to find something. We're going to dig back before you were born, start digging dirt.
Is that the photo was snapped on the anniversary of their conviction.
Okay. Now, okay. Let's test that logic. So one theory is they snapped this picture because on the anniversary of the child being killed and his parents getting arrested. So they go remember the death of that child and the arrest of his parents with the rope, with the instrument to kill him. Does that make any sense? Okay. Let's remember the small hat, the Rail 29 and Rail 39 people. Let's remember them by building a gas chamber. We're gonna build a gas chamber and show how, you know, the gas use the same gas that they used back, you know, Hitler used the same gas. And we're gonna have a gas chamber. We're gonna do a photo op in memory of you know, of the Holocaust. Y'all dig what I'm saying? That makes about as much sense as this lie that they just told. That they holding that rope in memory of a child that died. Listen at it. And she got a Hispanic name. Told y'all we ain't got no friends.
told authorities when she first saw grade teacher and told authorities when she first saw signs of abuse before his tragic murder. His mother and his mother's boyfriend were convicted in the killing. One theory, according to the district, is that the photo was snapped on the anniversary of their conviction.
The third theory is that this is connected somehow to the conviction of the person who killed the student of one of the teachers.
Okay, why not get the teacher there and ask them why they have it? What's wrong with that? If it's harmless, what's wrong with that? Why not get the teachers up there? They were big and bad to take the picture. Why not? And the principal. Get them up there and ask them what they were doing. That's how you get to the bottom of that and let the people decide.
The special counsel for the district has several weeks to complete their investigation. They're hoping to get them a report by June 1st. But even after that happens, then the district has to decide how to proceed. If they take any action at all, then appeals could come. So this could take months to resolve. Reporting live in Palmdale, I'm
okay. When there's no repercussion, you tell them to keep going. That's what you do. But yeah, y'all, we just, the Most High gonna show us what to do. Okay. And it starts with obeying his laws, statutes, and commandments. They ain't no need to worry about this. We just showed you earlier in the word, Isaiah 45:7. He creates the evil and the good. So if you follow his laws, you ain't got to worry about the evil. See, this right here got to do with balance. That's why that's balance. But yeah, they're gonna you can expect different stuff. I don't know what the antenna is, but the computer. Study them like they study us. That's all. You got anything, brother?
Yep, Isaiah chapter 14. I sure do got some.
Okay.
Isaiah chapter 14, 21 through 22. And if you don't mind reading it, my brother.
Prepare slaughter.
No, because listen. Because see, it ain't just the men.
Right.
It ain't just the men. Man, looking at that video and that picture you just showed with them heathens standing up there with that noose.
Yeah.
It ain't just the men.
Right.
They all got to get it.
Right. Part of the reason why I got a love for the script was because my mama taught me. She mostly did. My daddy was busy working. She ingrained in me the Bible. So yeah, don't y'all forget these white supremacist females. They reinforcing, sewing the Klan robe, keeping it going, sending our children to prisons, the school to prison pipeline, misdiagnosing. Look, how can a teacher suggest your children be put on medication when they ain't even a damn doctor?
Hey, it made me think about that scene. I'm back to the Nat Turner movie again. That scene where the little white boy dropped the doll.
Yeah.
And Nat said, hey ma'am, your baby dropped the doll. Trying to do a good deed, that he's gonna come out and hit him with that stick.
Yeah.
Nigga,
yeah.
you spoke to my wife.
Yeah.
Now she could have easily said, he was helping me.
Yeah.
But she wouldn't even do that.
Yeah,
they the damn devil that the Bible speak about.
Yeah, she knew not to say nothing.
Read that 21, Hebrew.
Okay. All right. Child light of the Most High. Yeah, I wasn't saying that we wouldn't face evil. Yeah, he said follow him. So, yeah, I might get slaughtered. Hey, ain't no telling. But if I got any chance and the Most High show me anything, it's going to be somebody laying on the ground beside me. But, yeah, we ain't saying, we're not doing this church stuff that you ain't got to worry about nothing. I'm talking about you ain't got to worry about going to hell. You ain't got to worry about dying twice. But some people literally, because
the Messiah, that was prophecy.
Yeah.
He had to be crucified.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was prophecy. There wasn't nowhere around that.
Yeah, Mashiach, he also said, pray that you be counted worthy to escape. So some people ain't gonna have to worry about that.
Right, yeah. Hamashiach, he had to. Even though he didn't sin, he still had to suffer.
Yeah.
That was just ordained from on high. That was the most high.
We wouldn't be sitting here right now. We'd be perpetual servitude, and Satan be continuing. If Mashiach didn't die and send his spirit right back in us, what we lost, what was taken from us in the Garden of Eden, we'd be in perpetual slavery.
Right.
Some people don't understand that. You have to read them books that they took out. You have to read like the book of Adam and Eve. Satan put his DNA in that stuff before they ate it. Did you read? You read that? He spiked the fruit. I'm gonna be quiet because I know everybody don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah. All right. I'm gonna be quiet.
21.
Okay. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their father. But I didn't
got to pay.
Huh?
Well, I didn't own no slave. I got a black friend. I got a black neighbor. My boy's best friend is black.
Okay.
I had a black friend when I was in junior high school.
Prepare slaughter.
Huh?
Prepare slaughter.
Okay.
You've been stockpiling weapons for years. Get ready to use them. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Who's filling the earth with cities? I'm gonna let y'all put it in the chat. Who filling the world with cities? Huh? I know it's a few second delay. You got anything, Brother Steph?
Yeah, verse 22.
Okay. For I will rise up against them, saying, Yahweh host, and cut off from Babylon the name, the remnant and son and nephew, saith Yahweh.
They got to pay.
They got to pay. They done roll
Hallelujah.
They get cash.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. That's right. Y'all know who filling the earth with cities. Doggone animals can't even get no place. They can't even be out in the woods in peace. They coming out there with their cities. Y'all go, and then talk about the animals. When the animals come in back into the neighborhood, digging in the garbage can, that they think something wrong with the animal. The animals know what used to be there, where they used to hunt at. Y'all done took that. Man, these folks is something else, man. Ain't no balance of nature at all.
Oh man.
We got to exterminate some of these animals. They invasive. Let me see. What's these what do they call this stuff? Faraday material. You might have to insulate your house with this stuff. At least one room or two rooms. What is it made out of? Look, they sell this stuff. Look. They sell it. Okay. You might have to insulate you a couple rooms. I mean, if you got money, if the Most High don't tell you, you don't have to worry about that. Y'all don't have to worry about that. But I'm just saying it's a way to counteract what they got going on. Okay. Look at that.
I don't know if that's me breaking up or you breaking up, y'all, but one of us break.
Let me see. Let me see. I think that's you, Op.
That's me.
I think it's you. But yeah, find out what this stuff. Yeah, I hear you good now. See.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
Okay, I'll play this little video right here.
So I'm doing a review on the Faraday Defense EMF bags that I just got yesterday, and I have already had the Titan RF bag, or I should say fabric, and so I'm going to test these with the meter on a cell phone, and in a separate video I'll review the Titan made by Mission Darkness fabric. I already know what the results are going to be, but I want to document them using the actual meter. Faraday bags come in a pack. They recommend nesting, which is what I already do anyway with my Faraday cages. we're going to use the cell phone as an example today, and I've got a EMF 390 tester that we'll use, which should give some credibility to the test. Also do a call test, cell call test. But let's look at the regular amount of radiation coming off the phone here. It varies because the phone's not always sending out a consistent signal. But you can see here it's anywhere from 3 to 47-ish. And there's a 52. But generally, if you just hold it above the phone, you're only going to get between probably 6 and 40. So we're going to nest the phone, but first we're going to try one bag. Go ahead. All right, so we're doing the cell.
Dance flow silly.
Yeah.
The ladies go
nice ringer, but anyway, obviously the bag's not blocking. I've got it inside a larger bag to nest with 2 bags now. Go ahead and call it.
Dance flow silly. The ladies
Still not blocking the signal. All right, now we're in 3 of these Faraday defense bags with the cell phone. And he's going to try and call it again. Are you calling it?
Dance flow silly.
Nope, there it
the
goes.
ladies gon' feel
So
me.
3 bags, it's still getting the signal. Okay, so the iPhone failed. I should say the Faraday defense bags failed the cell call test. Now we're going to...
I just learned something. So them bags ain't really no good.
check the levels. Not real high, 7, which is the low end of what we saw before. So here's what you're looking at right here. And there's a little bit of a cycling as this phone probably sends out some kind of signal it's looking for, or whatever. Okay, now I've got the phone nested in 2 bags. And let's just run it over here and see what kind of signal we get, or I should say radiation. So that's a little better. Probably there was a peak of about 4. 4.7. So
Anybody know some brands that block the cell? I know some that block the cell phone at point blank. I know there's some out here that block that phone. That phone ain't gonna ring at all because it can't no signal get through there.
it is doing something. Okay, so now we've got the phone nested in 3 Faraday defense EMF solutions bags. Let's see what it registers. There's a 3, 9.
What kind did you get from Amazon? What brand?
So the phone's probably putting out, sending a signal, I would guess. Maybe
What brand was
email or whatever. But when it's idle, you can see it's not getting much above 2-ish. So that's the result. It looks like the bags don't block the signal in, but they reduced the radiation from the phone out. That's not really what I'm looking for. I'm not looking to protect myself from radio waves.
Oh, that's what that's
I'm
for.
looking to protect the phone from signals and waves that are coming from the outside. So next, I'm going to test the Mission Darkness Faraday fabric, which I already know will pass the cell test.
Okay. So you have to be careful what you're getting. That just cuts it down, basically. I know some of them, that phone ain't ringing at all. It ain't putting off nothing. But yeah, you find out what that stuff is made out of, and you can insulate your whole house with that. Your phone, you probably gonna get no. You might want to leave your room for your cell phone, because if you put that stuff around, you know what I'm talking about. That's a defensive mechanism. If they come in your house with them dogs, them robot dogs. You got anything, Brother Stephen?
No, sir. Go ahead, brother.
And this is also like you don't want them tracking you. You put it in your bag, cut your phone off, put it in your bag. Me, I probably take that extra step and not even take the phone with me. Or put it somewhere where, what is this? Let me see what this is. Y'all know they got stuff y'all know the police got stuff that they can snatch your cell phone signal and see what you inspire on you that way. Y'all know that? It's a phone jammer. How much does this is? That's something to look into. Scramble them signals. Create a dead zone in your house where them dogs, them computers can't communicate.
She said the brand she got was HODUFY.
Okay.
Hoduffy. Hodify.
Okay.
Hodify. I think that's gonna be how you pronounce it.
Yeah. Okay. Y'all look at this stuff though. The police got a device. Let me see. Forgot what they call it. Anybody know that device that the police use where they can intercept your phone calls? I can't think of the name. What they call that? That's why whatever I do, I can do it right there with them watching. I'm too old to be living double life. They can still track you with your location app off. If your phone, even if your phone ain't connected, if it'll pick up the time, it's receiving a signal.
You can even have it off. They can still track it.
Here you go, right here. See.
But see, what they do is when you use your phone and it ping off of them towers, that's how they locate you.
Phone, yeah.
Whether it's a text message, whether it's an email, whether it's a phone call, anything come through on that phone, when you get any type of action on that phone, it's gonna ping off of a tower.
Yeah, right.
And they gonna locate you through that cell tower that you got pinged off of. That's how they find you.
You're right.
So if you don't want no activity on your phone, you got to cut that sucker completely off and go off the grid completely with that phone.
Yeah. Except, see, they know how to use this stuff unless it's a black person that come up missing. They don't know how to track, they don't know how to track their phone. They don't know how to track their phone signal. When it's a black person missing, they forget all about how to triangulate cell phone signals. They forget they can't even run a trace of all the cell phones in the vicinity of the cell phone of the missing individual. They forget how to do all that. They forget,
They ain't got a clue.
And you're missing. You hang yourself, and they don't do no autopsy. You committed suicide within 10 minutes of the police getting there. When you
ain't got a clue what happened.
No, they don't know what happened. All they know is the Negro committed suicide.
On to the next one.
Yeah, on to the next one. Let me see if they got some pictures of these things. They got other names too. They got other names. But yeah, they got all kind of stuff. Yeah, they using them. Okay, if ain't nobody buying them, then who's selling them? How is they selling them then? And how is they still in business? So if need be, you can put this on. chuck it somewhere.
Hey, that's a good question, Warrior.
These things are high. I looked at some of the prices. I'm talking about thousands of dollars. I'm talking like Muhammad now. Thousands of dollars.
You know who buying them? Because it sure ain't Jacob.
Yeah. But yeah, I need to do a separate video on that. But yeah. But hey, whatever I do, I can do it right. I do it right there in front of them.
I'm with you on that, Hebrew.
Yeah. Yeah.
I live a simple godly life.
Yes, sir. So
and you know what? When you live like that, and people don't really, because you don't go nowhere, you don't deal with people.
Yeah.
You know, people are automatically assume that you doing something because you ain't doing nothing. Do that make sense?
Yeah.
You got to be doing something because you ain't doing nothing.
Man.
Yeah.
Everybody do something.
I was talking to my wife today because I lost another, since I've been sick, I done lost another almost 13 pounds. I told my wife, I said, boy, I can only imagine what they're going to say in my hometown when somebody see me. Man, hell, y'all saw, they call me Brian up there. Man, y'all saw Brian lately? Man, he done lost a bunch of weight. Man, I heard he was on that stuff. You know how it go.
Yeah, I
you
know
how it go. They don't know nothing, so that means something.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, man. They say he out there bad, man. I feel sorry for him.
There you go. There go your drone. Look, what's that? CIA. I thought it said CIA, but it looked like maybe it's California. Nevertheless, don't worry about this stuff. The Most High gonna equip us. He gonna get the glory, just like when we was in Egypt. He did that to get glory. Okay. See, then that's another thing. When you got these robots, they gonna say the robot malfunction. Who you gonna blame? Who you gonna blame? They already ain't holding nobody accountable, so the robot busts up in my house and and kill me. They just said a robot malfunction.
Yeah. Hey, it's just like with the mosquito bite. Ain't nobody held, when they built it, they was given no accountability. Anything that happened, can't nobody be sued.
Yeah, Congress passed laws to where they was immune from law. Yeah. Yeah, you seen this yet, Brother Stephen? No, not this.
I saw the one with him and that crazy ass or whatever they call it.
12 million. No, I'm talking about this died suddenly.
I did see some of that. I saw some of it. Yeah.
Now, we don't need people at the morgue. What they call them folks at the morgue? What they call it? What's that profession? When people at the morgue?
Morticians.
Morticians. They the ones that they do the burying. What they call that when they send them folks out to get an autopsy? What they call that? We don't need them no more. We don't need to get autopsy done no more. Now the people they said they just died suddenly. We don't know what happened to them, and now all of a sudden don't nobody know nothing.
They just finding fibers finding fibers in your bloodstream.
Yeah. We don't know what happened. Now, see, they don't need that job. They don't need that position no more. Now we just tell them they just died suddenly. That eliminate the Negro hanging himself. He just died suddenly. You see where it's going? Y'all see where this is going? Now you got a suspicious death. You try to see a person like me. I'm trying to get the blood tested, see that somebody poisoned them. Well, the coroner said he died suddenly.
That's it.
Forensic pathologist. Yeah, I knew y'all knew. The embalmers are the one finding the clots. Right. Y'all didn't check that out. Let me put this in the chat. Put this link in the chat. I might need to check this one out. Yeah. See, that's why I don't wear my emotions on my sleeve. Remember, we did that video about Stu Peterson lying on us.
Mm-hmm.
That's who put this out. I agree with him on this one. You hear me?
Yeah.
Look, remember, he was lying on us. We did that video about it. I agree with him on this one now. That's the same way. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
I remember. We told him a new one.
You quit lying on us. Try to put out that big broad label on all of us like we just one big Negro. That's the link in the chat. Died suddenly. But yeah, now see, the old me back in the 20s, I saw Stu Peters up there and wouldn't even fool with the info. I done got older. I don't need to wear my emotions on my sleeve. This is warfare and it's business. Let me see. See, we the truth, like they said, a lie don't care who tell it. The truth don't care either. But you know what I'm saying.
You see what Sister Kathy just posted in the chat?
Yeah. Let me see that. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, that woman helped promote that jab, and she did. Let me see here. Redirecting. Let me see. I saw that. What was that woman's name? Yeah, I put that link in the chat too. That woman. Yeah. Where's she at? This woman here, Dr. Almira. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that video. I saw that live. Right here. Promoting that shot. See. I put that link in the chat if anybody want to watch it. I put it in there. But I knew about it before she did a video on it. I know it's about time. I know you got to go to work, and I got to get up in the morning. I'll put the link in the chat for y'all.
Yeah, I do. And man, I'm gonna tell you something. Being up under that stuff, what they put out, man, it seemed like I was just at work yesterday. I hadn't been to work since last Tuesday. It seemed like I just got sick yesterday, man. Those days is like a blur, man.
Yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you get sick again, it ain't gonna be as bad.
Yeah.
I'm not saying run out here and find it. I'm not. then you challenge in the Most High. I'm not saying run out here and try to get sick. But if you happen to get sick, it won't be as bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm telling you, it's like a blur. I remember pieces and pieces of days.
Yeah. That's why at one period I wasn't doing no video. I wanted to do them, but my mind was just drawing blanks.
I forgot what day that was. It might have been Thursday. I asked y'all, did y'all want to do one?
Oh, Thursday, man. I was handling some. I was getting some. I wanted to do one, but I was waiting. I was waiting on them folks. I had to wait on. I didn't want them to call, and then, I had to get that had to get done that day. But I was available. But no, I really wasn't.
Yeah, my mind, my spirit was willing, but I was still in and out.
Oh, okay.
I was still in and out,
Best
man.
thing to do is just try to get your rest. That's the best thing.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do. All praise to the Most High. We back.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back.
Crazy.
You ain't been nowhere. All praise.
Oh yeah, all praise. Love y'all. Tell Sister Kathy, tell Brother Galen. Shalom. We love him. And we love y'all. Y'all take care. Thank y'all for watching. You got anything else, brother?
Man, all praise to the Most High, man. Glad to be amongst the land of the living. Well, give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yah, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We appreciate each and every one of you, brothers and sisters, that tuned in. We ask that you would keep us in your prayers. We'll keep y'all in ours. Man, we got to fight this fight. We got to seek him early.
Yeah.
While he can still yet be found. and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability to bring about the return of the Black Messiah.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
And to you Christians out there, I see a lot of y'all videos. Some of your stuff is dead on. But if y'all don't crucify that white Jesus, I don't know what to say. That's between you and the Most High. Y'all don't crucify that white Jesus that ain't in the Bible that y'all claim y'all living by. Yeah, it's going to be hell to pay for some of you. Shalom, fam. And you Negroes too. If you're living by the word, the Bible is the blueprint. It gives a description of his people. How you going to overlook that part and you living by the word? I got to say this. All right? Shalom.
If my people, which are called by my name, shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven and will forgive their sins and will heal their land. Where all this pride coming from, huh? We denied the sun from the jump, number one. Number two, we worship all these falsified deities, sending vain praises up, worshiping our enemies. Three, we glorify, put our trust in man, idolizing doctrines that's abominable to man, and we puffed up like we done something, even though the prophets told us that the Lord would turn from us, utterly destroy us, homeland desolate, told us he would scatter us. Tell me, what you thought that meant? Most these pastors teaching nonsense in the pulpits, ministers of Satan, that's who they be fooling with, doctrines of devils, demons in your reign, sin and iniquity, never-ending pain. Pray the Lord forgive me, I blaspheme his name, in my holy ignorance, have mercy on me, man, have mercy on me, man. Humble yourselves, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon him, for he cares for you. I was a sinner and I know it, trying to change though. Read scripts, trying to apply them to my life, so I had to make some changes, call it audible, cause some things I was doing was abominable. Had a slice of humble pie, you should try it, please. It's that inner self that you should be trying to reach. It's that daily bread that we should be trying to eat. The spirit mindset we should be trying to keep. All this hatred is of Satan, he deceived us all. But if we believe on the Son, he gon' redeem us all. Glorified bodies, but are you teachable? Or do you just want to do what you want to do? That's a question we gotta ask ourselves, cause that sound like self-worship and that's a path to hell. Well, as for me, I'm a humble on down, and with a trembling heart pray for my crown. Now, wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. For it is God which worketh in you, both to will and to do of his good pleasure. Do all things without murmurings and disputings, that ye may be blameless and harmless, the sons of God, without rebuke, in the midst of a crooked and perverse nation, among whom ye shine as lights in the world, holding forth the word of life, that I may rejoice in the day of Christ, that I have not run in vain, neither labored in vain. Yea, and if I be offered upon the sacrifice and service of your faith, I joy and rejoice with all of you.